my part.
Yeah, how could you not just have your laptop here
My
with
fault.
you?
I got the iPhone. I already know people in the chat be like, oh, you got iPhone, not Android? Trash phone.
I would be genuinely shocked if a single human being in the chat said that, because I think like this is a very Apple-ruled universe that we live in.
It is a very Apple-ruled universe, but we're going to see who's going to rule the universe here going into PS2. Here we have Ray, a very familiar face with that sword, and King J.
Ray.
I might switch it around.
yeah, I was gonna say Ray with Sora. It looks like Ray is the Link here.
Now Ray is the Link here, and this is a pretty tough matchup for Link. I'm not gonna lie. Cause Sora, that Nair in question, it's the matchup. That Nair is the matchup. It can parry the boomerang. It can catch a lot of the projectiles as well. And it's like once you get scooped up with the hitbox and everything, it's like, oh, I'm gonna get Nair laddered. I'm gonna get nuked.
The noops. Brother, can I please have some noops?
I'll give you some noops, alright, but it seems that Ray not having any of that right now, trying to keep things even, but still having to fight neutral against Sora is probably one of the hardest things that I could say is in the there. You can do in this game pretty
You got
much.
this, I promise. I believe in you.
I'm a commentator. Mom, I'm a commentator.
The use of that Nair, though, for the ledge trapping. Ray coming in strong with it. The up B not quite going to connect off of that freeze, but now King J back in the driver's seat. Great use of the bomb to fight out of the corner, though. Ooh.
Yeah, Ray almost able to get the conversion off the boomerang, but King J having the DI out. But look at that conversion there. Then there into the spin attack. Hey,
wow.
yo.
Yeah, that was a really good conversion and a good early stock for Ray. Now handily in the lead and good bomb recovery.
Still keeping all that percentage with that rage and the spacing on the Nair. Can't be up being that move there because it is so safe.
It really is. It's crazy how good Link's frame data is for a character that's supposed to be like a zoner.
Yeah, that Nair, that back air is very super minus as well, and Ray's still doing a pretty good job trying to keep the Sora out with the projectiles and everything and their hitboxes. And see, we're almost lapping in percentages here.
Wow.
He went stocks with that forward air.
Jesus, that was an incredibly early stock. That full rage forward air from Ray, but a landing forward air into the up smash will close out that stock for King J as well.
Sora Hood classic. That's what I always like to say.
That's the day one, baby.
Hell yeah. And all right. King J trying to get it going still. The check chasers off the side B as well. Wasn't able to get it. And now they're battling in this neutral out with their Nairs.
Ooh, okay, and again, just like the use of the projectile and that Nair, like Ray is so good at just fighting his way out of these situations. The forward tilt almost killing off the side there. King J needs to fight his way back into this. He needs to look for those openings.
Yeah, the controlling on the space is real good. Trying to keep the sword locked in the corner. But all right, King J baiting out the spin attack. Very good stuff. With that Sora, with that 1-2-3 on the shield, you can make it super safe and bait out an opponent from an option.
Yeah, and you can mix it up as well, just not throw out all three or something like that. And he has so much air mobility as well. Just a lot of options for Sora on the shield play.
Yeah, but Ray with this phenomenal call-out game with the Nairs, trying to put an end to the Sora. Is he able to make it back for the bomb recovery? The forward air doesn't connect, but you're still in this situation, having to come back from stage.
He's setting up the bombs again, but King J fighting this time out of the corner. Just consistently in a pretty bad spot, though. Good air dodge to avoid that arrow.
Yeah, still having to be ledge trapped by Link. One of the scariest things, honestly, that you can do. But all right.
He's just standing there.
Menacingly.
The bomb recovery all the way back to center stage there from Ray.
And the high was real smart, trying to validate that anything King J can do. And King J is kind of making this one come back.
Yeah, I mean, he's slowly fighting his way back. He's, I mean, 160% on Sora, no less. He's not a particularly heavy character. But, hey, Sora combos can go crazy, but not crazy enough today, unfortunately.
Yeah, landing fair also goes crazy, unfortunately, for King J here. All right, that was actually a pretty close game one.
Close isn't exactly what I'd call it.
Closer asterisk.
Closer than it should have been, I'll say. King J was starting to mount a bit of a comeback towards the end, but in the end, it was a pretty low percent on Ray's last
And in that meantime, like, you give your opponent the ability to get warmed up with their character. You get those combos unlocked. Like, granted, if they didn't warm up in, like, bracket already, they're definitely warmed up now. So it might be a little bit of a closer game, too, than we imagined.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, sometimes you just got to get into the rhythm, get the feel of it back into your muscles, you know. And we're not seeing any character switches. We're sticking with the Link versus the Sora. So yeah, let's get into game number 2 on Battlefield. Interesting stage choice.
Yeah, this is a real good stage for Sora because they're able to just lock you down on the platforms. They're able to get like the near ladder setups onto the platforms and even like combo you to that top platform. So I'm very excited to see if King J got those unlocked. But currently it is Ray dominating this neutral right now, already pushing him to the corner.
Yeah, I mean, we saw like a really quick little, what's that called, tomahawk grab. It was just really clean. Ray is seemingly playing even better in this game number 2 than he was before. I have to see if he can keep up this pace or if King J has an answer for him. Ooh. That was almost the hardest call out I've ever seen. I don't think it was on purpose, but it was crazy.
I thought Naga would have went crazy right now. But it's currently costing King J a lot. Having to hold that boomerang toss, the double boomerang toss too as well. All right.
All right, and good use of the side B from Sora, just fighting his way back down to the stage. And they're just kind of feeling each other out. That up smash was crazy. A little overzealous maybe from Ray. Didn't get hard punished for it, however.
Well, if King J gets that stagger again with like the nair 1, 2, 3 on the shield, like you can call him out in the middle of that second one and just up smash and get a stock for free, kind of like that.
Yeah, definitely. And now using the nair, fighting out of the corner, great parries. That, another one from Ray. He's really looking good, and that up smash was a great call out.
Yeah, we see what they were looking for there, getting the up smash, and now King J already having to fight back and get this lead back from Ray, but Ray playing so well with the boomerang tosses into the conversion from the forward air. King J always having to fight from the corner, always having to get this lead on back, and was not able to get the falling fair F smash, and it's going to be costing them quite a bit here.
Oh, and getting caught by like the very last hit from that up B. And this is just looking rough for King J right now. He does not seem to have an answer for all of the pressure that Ray is able to put onto him.
Ooh, and that was a really good stall with the Firaga to keep him in place to avoid spin attack, but still got hit by it. Still living on though, still hanging on.
Yeah. We've seen a lot of really hard callouts from Ray as well. He's just good with the parries and then immediately getting a really strong punish. Oh, there we go with the forward airs though.
Yeah, still. Ooh. Ray looking for the kill with that falling forward air. And the bomb recovery on back. I don't want none of that ledge trapping. Get me out of here, dog.
I really like how Ray uses that bomb for the recovery. I mean, he's been just jumping back to center stage with it as opposed to what some Links will usually do, which is just go to ledge.
Yeah, and a smart idea from King J to try and catch it with Tendaga, but still having to run it back again, try and catch that bomb recovery on high. It is not going to work out. And King J finally finding the stock.
There we go. Finally at 110% though, and Ray just needs one good conversion to close this out rather soon. Up tilt not quite going to do it just yet. King J needs to find some way to fight his way back down.
Yeah, Ray sharking real hard with all those up airs.
Doing the up B in the wrong direction and then eating an up B for his troubles. Or not up B, Thunder, rather.
You hate to see it. And now Ray having yet another very, very good lead on King J. Very curious to see if King J can kind of bring it back up on some crazy stuff like the last time. But I imagine Ray's like, all right, I got a tighter hold this time around. I am not going to let this lead drop. I ain't going to let this go. I'm going to keep the Sora here nice and trapped at the ledge.
Indeed, and we're seeing some combos now from King J. Great ladder combos. Wasn't able to find it off the top, however, and now Ray back in the driver's seat. We see time and time again King J will like get something started, but immediately after Ray is back in control.
It was a very good parry on the sharking there. I really like that, and there we go. The call out to able to get that up smash and close out this set.
And a clean 2-0 victory for Ray there. I mean, yeah, there's not much to say, really. Like, they were seemingly fighting toe-to-toe the entire time, but it just seemed that Ray had King J's number the entire time. That Link I mean, he got so many parries that set. I don't think I've seen that many parries in a single set in a while.
Yeah, no, Ray was really smothering King J. Well, King J was not really able to establish the Sora game plan in question, which is like getting inside, getting those combos, getting a lot of the juggles. We saw it on Battlefield with the help of the platformers, but at the end of the day, it was not enough.
Indeed, indeed. That will be a clean 2-0